Hi, my name is Caroline Mosley, and I'm here to tell you about Coalition for Kids, which was my placement. The history of Coalition for Kids is actually very interesting. It started 15 years ago, and it used to be East Pine Grove Church. And what happened was children from Tyler Apartments, which was an apartment complex right beside the church, were sneaking into the playground. And a lot of the people from the church did not like this, and they built a fence around the playground. And the preacher didn't agree with this, and he thought that they shouldn't shut anybody out of the church. So he built an establishment called The Rock, and that is what we now know as Coalition for Kids, and they actually still have The Rock, and the whole program is based off of that. The reason Coalition for Kids exists is to help children grow in wisdom and in stature and in the favor of God and man. And that's actually a Bible verse, and it's a faith based establishment, and that's why they use a Bible verse as their mission statement. Coalition for Kids serves a lot of people. It actually serves anybody in need that needs it. Any child or family that needs their services can come to Coalition and ask them for help, and they'll be glad to help them. But mainly, they travel to 8 different schools where their main sites are built, and those schools are Fairmont, Northside, Mountain View, which was the school that I was placed at, Estates, Indian Trail, Southside, and Keystone Elementary. There are a lot of problems in the population that this serves, but the main problems that I became aware of were the problems of poverty and negligence within the families of the children. Many parents and guardians of the children do not have the time, money, or desire to give their children what they need for success. And this came really, really real to me when I was helping the children with their homework. And some of them were telling me that their parents never helped them with their spelling test. So the reason they made bad grades or couldn't read very good was because they never got the practice that they needed at home. And kids really do need that one-on-one time, and that's where Coalition can come in and help, and the volunteers and the staff can give them the one-on-one time that they need to be able to learn the skills that you need for the rest of your life. Um, a lot of them didn't have the money to buy basic necessities like backpacks, shoes, pencils, and their parents just didn't have what they needed. So that was a really big problem to me. The funding from Coalition for Kids is they have some federal and state grants, which that helps out a lot. But the main source of funding is through donors in the community. And the reason that this works for the community or for the program is because the donors can really see where their money's going. It's a very tangible way to see your money because you actually get to see the activities that the kids are doing and the progress that they're making. If they had extra funds, they would give more individual help. Right now, if a child needs money for a backpack or if they need food, anything like that, they actually help them get those things that they need. And if they had more funds, they would be able to help more children that were in need. And also, they have a lot of technology and equipment that they use for the kids, learning enrichment, also just for fun activities to help the children develop. But they would buy better technology and more technology and equipment for the children. Also, they have a lot of activities that they do. They go horseback riding, they go on field trips, they play Dance Dance Revolution. One day we played that for 2 hours, or no, it was Just Dance. We played Just Dance with the children for 2 hours, and they really, really love those activities. And if they had more funds, that's what they would do. They would make sure the kids got to do extra activities, which would draw in more kids and help more children in the long run. The preconceptions I had about Coalition for Kids, I thought that it was just an after school program, which it is far from just an after school program. They help the kids with their homework like an after school program, but also they feed them snack there, which is really helpful, especially when the kids just get a small lunch at school all day and they have to wait for their parents to come get them. Also, they play games with them, and they help them with their homework, they do snack, and they do all kinds of activities at the site. And I thought that it ended when school ends, so I didn't know that they had a summer program. that they help the kids with as well. And also, they have a program called KIA, which stands for Kids in Action, and that's for the children after they leave the school around 5. If their parents haven't came and got them, they can go there until 8 o'clock, and they do all kinds of stuff there. All families do not have to pay like in a regular program. If your family needs the funds and you can prove that, then they are glad to give your children the what they need for free, the service that they need for free. And so that is also really helpful. Um, and it's not just a daycare for parents who work late. They do all kinds of things with the kids. They do spiritual activities. They do crafts. They do Christmas plays. Pretty much anything you think of, they do for the children and with the children. So it reaches far past an after school program. Not only did I have an effect on the children and the staff of Coalition for Kids, but they also had an effect on me. I got a very big feeling of importance and accomplishment by working with the children. I did not realize how much I would mean to the kids and how much they would look up to me. And I actually taught a child how to read a lot better, and I helped a child pass a really big test that they would have never passed without me. And I felt really important when I was working there, which was one of the main reasons that I love it. And I got a lot of more knowledge about the school systems. It's changed a lot since I've been in the school system. They have a lot more technology now and just a different way of operating. So that was also very interesting. I have a lot of increased awareness about issues affecting the children. I didn't realize how bad some of the issues were, because when you're younger, you don't tend to realize that your life is a lot easier than a lot of other lives. So I learned about a lot of the battles that a lot of the kids are struggling with. And from that, I have a lot of gratitude and appreciation for my childhood circumstances. And I hope to be able to bring the circumstances that I was raised in to children around the community. Coalition for Kids is a very unique program. It doesn't only go till 5, as I said, it has extended hours that go till 8 o'clock, and also in the summertime too, which is very helpful for people who don't always get off work or cannot provide for their children. It's a faith-based program, and that's really the main difference. It doesn't only help kids physically and mentally, but also spiritually as well. They have Bible studies. They do, as I said, they have a Christmas play that they do, and they learn all kinds of Christian songs, and they're able to grow in their relationship with God, where some children would not even be able to know who God or Jesus was, which is really important to me because I was raised in a Christian home, and I think that is vital to be raised and just to get what you need in life. So I'm very glad about that. They have a very caring staff, and if you're ever around the staff, you know that they really do care about the children. It's not just money or a job to them. They really care about the kids' well-being. And also they do a variety of activities. They don't just go there and do the same thing every day. They always have a field trip, a new activity, a celebration, new incentives. They have all kinds of things for these children. They really do care. If I were in charge of Coalition for Kids, I wouldn't change many things, but there are a few things that I would change. I would fundraise for the children. We would do fundraisers as a group, and also the individual children could fundraise for themselves through chocolate bars and just different things like that, just like schools do, except that way they could help get their funding for the things that they need and for the program itself. Also, I would expand the program. Right now, it's only in the Johnson City area, and I would expand it to the full Tri-Cities, and after that, even to the region and possibly even the country. As I said, it's a really strong, good program, and I think it could affect and help many children around the country. And mainly, I would increase the awareness. I wasn't really aware of Coalition for Kids, and especially what all they did for the community. And I think if more people and more children were aware of this, the program would grow in itself, and also there would be more donors and more money, and it would flourish as a whole. But thank you. It's been very good meeting all of you, and I've had a great time in this class. Thank you for your time.